So to define what a diet break is, it is as it sounds, right? It's taking a break from your diet, meaning taking a break from your calorie deficit. And break doesn't mean, go eat whatever you want, just party until coming back. That's called a vacation. That's not a diet break. Diet break is a stretch of time where you eat at maintenance. So you're still in control of your calories. You're not in a weight loss phase, but you're in a maintenance phase. You're maintaining your weight. On paper, it's usually recommended anywhere between 1 to 4 weeks. Less than a week, it's more like a cheat day or a vacation. More than 4 weeks, it's more like a maintenance phase. It's not a break anymore. You're going through a maintenance phase, which is a whole other conversation if you want to go down that route. And so what's the point of a diet break? Well, it's the same of, taking a break from work or from school. It's to chill out, to de-stress, to relax. And I think the main thing that people read into is the whole metabolism part. When you're in a calorie deficit, your metabolism's getting lower and lower. And that's normal. That's part of the process. When you go on a diet break and you're at maintenance, your metabolism stops going lower and lower and starts to build itself back up because you're no longer eating less than your body needs. Now, how relevant is that to your overall progress? Honestly, not relevant at all. In the sense of that's just the way things work. It's not gonna make or break your progress. Taking a diet break, letting your metabolism build back up a little bit, it's not gonna mean that you can have a free Big Mac every day during the maintenance phase. It's not gonna increase your TDEE by a whole lot. You're talking about 100-200 calories or less. On paper, the usual recommendation is every 8 to 12 weeks of being in a deficit that you go on a diet break from 1 to 4 weeks to kind of let your body reset. And I really hate using that term, but it really is what it's kind of like a reset. Because remember, in a deficit, you're creating stress, right? You're creating stress mentally, you're creating stress physically, you're eating less than your body expends. It's a stressful period of time on your body. And the break kind of lets your body, take a break and relax a little before you get back into it. So usually 8 to 12 weeks of being in a deficit, followed by 1 to 4 weeks break, and then back on another 8 to 12 weeks deficit. And you just keep going until you hit your goals. Now, all of that on paper, right? That's what a diet break does. My personal thoughts, I think it's quite unnecessary. Because remember, the way my journey went, it took me 1 year, 10 months to lose over 50 kilograms. I took 0 diet breaks. I did not feel the need of a diet break. Thinking back, I don't feel any negative impact from it, from not taking a break at all. And so this would be my recommendation. If you feel good, if you're in a calorie deficit and you feel good, obviously being in a calorie deficit, there's a little bit of struggle, right? You're struggling a little bit with hunger, with cravings, but you're managing, you're fine. You know you can keep going. If that's you, forget the break, just keep going. But if, say, you're getting towards week 7, week 8, or week 11 of being in a consistent calorie deficit and you're feeling it like, oh man, you're mentally exhausted, trying to stick to your routine, you feel hunger and cravings harder and harder to fight, that's when I would say, you know what, just go for a diet break. Take 1-2 weeks off at maintenance and come back to it and see how you feel. Perhaps that's all you needed. You needed that break to feel a little bit more refreshed, to get back on track and keep going. That's totally fine too. But if you're not feeling that, you're feeling totally fine, I really don't see the point of a diet break. I do see the point if you're a competitive bodybuilder and you're going through a fat loss phase, but that's a completely different story. That's not somebody that's overweight and just wants to get into normal weight for health. These are not the type of people going through bulk and cut cycles. So that's a totally different story on diet breaks. For most of us that are just trying to reach a certain number on the scale and we plan to do it just once and never again, and most likely not going to go on a bulk cycle, I really don't think breaks are necessary at all. The tool is there if you want to use it, but don't think that, hey, I've been in a calorie deficit for about 8 weeks and I feel good. Maybe I should just take a break. It's like, oh no, I feel you should just keep going if that's the case. Because if you're doing well, don't break the momentum. Keep going. If you're losing momentum, it's starting to feel harder and harder. You know what? Take the break. Recalibrate a little bit. Eat at maintenance so you get to enjoy a little bit more food for a little bit. Then between 1 to 4 weeks, when you're ready, get back on track. All is good. And so diet breaks is literally that. It's something so simple, but articles out there, social media, really blown it out of proportion. It's just something most of us don't need, but it's good to know. It's good to know it's there if you need it.